All right, y'all. So I'm back with one more review, and this is another product by Mota as well. Um, the Catapult Desktop Battle Kit, and I'm gonna say this is a no-go for me, man. At least some assembly required. Simple presentation, actually very nice presentation on the packaging instructions. The one thing for me though, if I was buying this and I was in the store and I saw it and I bought it, it's not a definitely a lose out situation. But when you purchasing the product, it's assembly required, which that's great. No big, you assemble whatever. The thing that they don't tell you though on the contents of the box. Now, something like this, it came, in plastic. Everything was in plastic. White frosted plastic. And don't get me wrong, man, it was a very nice presentation, very well put together. Instructions on how to do it. The only thing that gets me is, if this is open in the store or something like that, or you opened it and this wasn't, plastic sealed, it doesn't tell you that glue is required on the packaging to assemble this product. The instructions are easy. It's a 14-step process to set it up. It tells you a little bit about the history of it. It tells you how to fire it. It does have warnings on it, to let you know that there's small parts and it can be dangerous if, somebody younger than the age of 14 or unsupervised is playing with it. It does have, the little balls that could be swallowed, little kids. I got a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old. So, they'll probably, my 1-year-old will definitely pick this up and stick it in her mouth, which is not a bad thing if it's assembled and you got it, where it's set to be, on your computer at home, on the desktop or whatever, just something kill the time in between emails and, meetings, just to fart around, just a cool little thing. Now, I think it's a great concept. Things have to be done as cost efficient as possible. So instead of just throwing glue in, on the assembly required, I think it would, kind of like how, you pick some up, needs AAA, AA batteries. I think that's something that this would definitely need because it shows you what's in the box. So, this in the box, you got a little space right here, and you could just add needs, wood glue, Elmer's glue, whatever. Oh, sorry, whatever glue you might need to assemble it. I do have glue and could have officially assembled it all the way, but I'm not gonna do it just because it's just not worth it to me, man. I like the concept. I dig it. I did have trouble with the cuts, just trying to get these pieces to stick together. I really had to force that in. It wasn't an accurate cut. So for me, that's an issue. Nowadays we're so much on the go and in such a hurry. This is something for a true bona fide hobbyist. I expected it to look a little bit, I don't know. I mean, talk about Catapult and, you give a little history on it. Where is it? So, right there, see, you can pause and read for yourself. But, if I think pre-war, I think dirty, dirt, not shiny, beautiful, clean white wood, man. I mean, I don't know if that's just nitpicking or whatever, but I think, I would have liked to seen, not taking the time to, shine it or any of that, but maybe just a burnt, dirtier, like ancient, looking old and not looking brand new is more along the lines of what I would have liked to see with this product. I'm not saying don't pick it up if you see it. Definitely, if you're into hobbyist stuff and you want to take the time to glue some stuff together and make sure that it works. It's not nothing that you can really manhandle, but the ball's rolling away. That's why they say don't let your kids play with it. But there's no like in-depth or indentation, I should say, for where the top assembly would go. So you literally would have to separate this, glue the top part together that has to be there, and then put it together. So, that's the thing. And it does, so you get home and you're into it, but it doesn't tell you till later on. It's like, use one of the crash bars to mark, the frames, apply glue to shaded areas, and attach cross frame as shown. That's cool, but you didn't tell me that. So, what if I got home and didn't see the package? I'm going off of this. Doesn't tell me nothing about that. So, just something to be mindful that you will need glue. Some assembly is required, which is with most things nowadays. Not a problem for that, but, So for me, this is a no-go. I might assemble it when I have time to sit around and glue it and let it dry and all that, but I'm gonna have to pass on it. All right, but it's a cool gift idea for a novelist. Anybody that's into that ancient old stuff that likes to collect stuff like this, it would be good. Like I said, for me, I would have liked to see the wood stained. I know it's got to be a cost-efficient toy, bring something cool to play with, a minimal amount of money, but I just would like to see the wood dirty. I think ancient times and our history, and I think dirt, man. This isn't something replicating a battlefield and a weapon that they used in war. I would have liked to have seen what it would have looked like rolling around in dirt and set up, like that. So that's just me, y'all. Thanks for watching.